Turn it off!
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you're playing in the background. You're not supposed to.
I just saw you started.
What if I get a copyright strike?
Stop.
What if I get a copyright strike?
She's so pretty without makeup. Oh my god.
You wish all women could say that. Hey, Sparrow.
Can I have a drink?
What drink do you want?
Can I have the red one?
Do you even know what the red one is? Do you know what it tastes like? What does it taste like? What do you mean? It's on the box right there.
I know I like how it is. Gosh, just give it to me.
Cold or hot?
I didn't know it was true.
Yes.
Is that why you asked? Because you know that I'm true?
And yeah. No, I just asked because. Do you really know? Exactly. It does not just taste fine. Here, Andrew.
Should I get home?
I guess, yeah. If you're gonna monitor chat. Yep. Today's drink sponsor, Code Red Mountain Dew, the Pepsi company. Tastes like cherry.
It doesn't taste like the usual big cherry though. It actually tastes good.
Such a disappointment.
I hate it. Why are you so mean to me?
Why are you so mean to me?
I didn't cut your hair.
She did cut my hair today. All this is new because this is from her.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
I didn't say
Where you left it. The lighting should be new as well. Hopefully that's good and not bad. Why are you talking?
Have you started?
Yes! I started like 5 minutes ago. Me! We're gonna be hanging out, not doing much. I don't think anyhow. We'll be on this computer over here. I got this thing right here from Best Buy today. This is Movie Studio Vegas thing, I think. So I think this is like Sony Vegas, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it's fairly easy to use as far as I can tell because I've already used it to make a video that's already been released on the channel. So I'm working on a whole bunch of rendered images now of the AK-101 that I have that hasn't been released onto the channel just yet. But it basically what I'm trying to do is see exactly how I could use the program and in what ways. So hopefully it turns out good. I used the program to kind of set up a basic slideshow almost. I did the operators loadouts from Rainbow Six Siege for the SAS crew members, and then right now I'm working on trying to start an animation. So I've done animations before using LDD models, and now I'm going to see if I can do it using actual rendered images of those LDD models, which is fairly difficult to do because it involves not moving any around the model at any point in time while inside of the LDD itself. So that can be slightly difficult. It involves using groups and trying not to move the camera angle at all at the same time. So I'm rendering each and every single one of those images now. I think there's like 28, 29 of those images to render, and then I can start putting all those together into its own separate form of film. So in the meantime, we can take a look at the Coast Guard base and all of its glory. I've decided to do another one of these base type things, but it's going to be with, I'm thinking either a fire station next or a police station next. We will see whichever one I feel like doing more than the other one. Coast Guard was easy because it's nice and small in terms of everything that's going on. Doing the police station would obviously be the most difficult of the three. The amount of helicopters that are actually involved with the police station is pretty redonkulous, to be completely honest. And then same for, it's kind of the other way around for the fire station, because there's a lot of boats that are actually involved with the fire station. Doing Coast Guard was a little bit easier because both planes that have been released for these sets are seaplanes, so I don't have to incorporate like a runway. I can just use the water as a runway. And then obviously all the helicopters have their own platforms that they can land on. But for fire station and police models, there are some airplanes in there that don't exactly use the water, so I'd have to incorporate some form of a runway if I could. Oh god, why did I do that? Alright mate, no problem. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Okay, so this fits under there like it should. So now we just need to make up an edge around it. Yes, they can. What? Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. That is a difficult gun to make. Buck in general, right? Because I'm a little committed into doing the full operator loadouts for most of the Rainbow Six Siege characters. Buck is kind of one of those that I really don't want to do because of the whole like underbarrel attachments and everything that is going on with him. That's something that I'm not exactly looking forward to doing as much as I am wanting to do other guns. Ash is a little bit easier to do, primarily because I don't have to undermount her attachment, even though it's designed to be undermounted. I don't have to undermount it, which means it's a little bit easier to design and build. But for Buck, I have to undermount that to both of his guns, so I have to design both of his guns around that, and then make sure that the other model is also in scale and everything. It's just slightly more difficult. Yeah, I could build his gadget and weapon all in one place. I don't have to worry about going out of the way to build two separate ones. Kind of like how Sludge, his sledgehammer is separate from everything. So on the bright side, yeah, I don't have to do that. I am not looking forward to doing Tachanka. M done tackled pretty big project with doing that. And as far as I'm concerned, I think working on I could do the DB28 a little bit better using some of the techniques that I know for more smooth transitions and stocks like that. But I don't think I could do the shield or anything like that better. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't really think that we could get a better Tachanka build than that. Hmm. No, you don't have to actually be quiet. Over here. No. No. You're stuck forever. You can never have it.
Yeah.
What is RED Mark III? What is that? Is that her gadget? Like what? I'm not familiar with that. RED Mark III. No. IQ's kind of useless to be completely honest. There's really no reason to use her as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, her detector. Yeah, that thing. It's not the most useful thing in the world, which is unfortunate because it'd be nice to have her be useful. I think if she kind of took what Thatcher did and they kind of combined those two, like obviously if you're playing a game and you have a Thatcher and an IQ together, they can be pretty useful. And then if you have the communication that you need, that'd be golden. Because then all she has to do is be like, all right, yeah, behind this wall is a trip mine. Throw an EMP grenade here and you'll hit the trip mine, and then we won't have to worry about that. Obviously, that would be useful, but doesn't mean it'll happen. That's how I know it's done. Hmm. What? Um, it's a little complicated. I think it's possible to do her Black Mirror because I would like to do every operator in game at one point in time. Um, give me 1 second. We'll look this up real quick. I want to say there's a concept art somewhere around on the internet that shows the folded and then the unfolded version of it. I don't see any. Did you DVR it?
Me and my mom usually watch it on Mondays together.
Mm.
Because we love each other. And I'm usually with you on Sunday.
Can't find the concept image that I saw. Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for? Can I help?
No. Quality Rainbow Six Siege memes. Rainbow Six Siege memes.
Are you supposed to be looking for something?
Eh.
Do you want me to stay off the show?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a joke. Fuck 6 people at once. But there's only 5 people on your team, so he kills the hostage too. And then you automatically lose the game.
Oh. I can't see. Here, if I stand right here, I'll find it. Damn, make sure. Can you read that?
No, I can't. I think the best part is even when you know it's like a round that has the hostage, there's always that one person who chooses fuse. LG mounted and ready.
Oh, it's cold. I just want to know that.
Yes. I like how Fuse is most of the memes. Here. Oh, well, I turned it off, but we can just turn it back on.
Is that fused?
No, this is This is Rook, and then that's Thorma or Twitch. I think it's Twitch.
I wonder if they look like what I know they do is jelly and talk about it. Oh.
You have to kill 6 people with fuse. There is no other option.
Take my elbow. Smoked ass fly operators. Question.
Hey, I told you not to get out of bed. You didn't listen to me. I've seen this before in Google Hangouts, but she hasn't, so she might as well see it now. What?
I write pretty much all day. I know what you're wondering. What's in the canister? Fucking laser sights. No. What's in the canister? Judge. No. What's in the canister? This first launch supply. No. What's in the canister?
10 kilometers of internal wiring.
No. What's in the canister? No. What's in the canister? Fuel, metal oxide, and metal powder. No. What's in the canister? The average person's heartbeat. No. What's in the canister? Details. No. What's in the canister?
The bathroom?
No. What's in the canister?
Amateurs.
No. What's in the canister?
357 Magnum rounds traveling at 490.
No. What's in the canister?
My SAFTA.
No. What's in the canister?
LMG! Mounted and loaded!
No. What's in the canister? No. What's in the canister? No. What's in the canister?
Batteries?
No. What's in the canister?
Cluster charge.
No. What's in the canister? What's in the canister? It's best you don't ask.
This is how I feel. Because of how the lighting works in game, you'll go to walk outside to see something, but from inside it would be like really bright because of the sun. So you're just fucking blinded by the light. Here. What are you doing?
I'm doing my job.
Oh, here. I can't even fucking freeze. Go. It's a picture of Modern Warfare 2's No Russian while they're inside the elevator and they're like, remember no hostages, and it shows them all as fused with their breach charge things. You haven't played Modern Warfare 2, so you don't get the joke, but
Oh, okay.
it's good shit. Here, you want to watch every single operator's video and see how cringy some of them are? It's great, I promise. Was my thing done remember? It is.
You got me there, buddy. You got me there.
Get open bed so I can see part of the TV, please.
You can see
You're like in the middle of the way though. I wish every single one had videos, but not every single one has videos.
Wow, quality in the game.
What? How much trying to show you videos and you just ignore me?
I'm actually not ignoring you. I'm doing my job.
I don't know.
No,
GPS satellites, or funds
come on.
fucking laser sights. The more cruises you have, the more it hurts when they're kicked out from under you. If there's one thing I know for sure, it's that a 6-inch blade never loses reception.
No, he's useless.
When I was little, my pastor taught me that silence is a woman's best guard.
I didn't show you all of it. I didn't show you all of it.
But I have to admit, I never really took her advice to heart.
When you mix fuel, metal oxide, and metal powder in just the right way, it burns at 2,000 degrees Celsius. Hot enough to cut through nearly any barrier known to man. Throw some C4 into the mix, and you've got one hell of a combination.
I'm snacking. I'm here until you take me home. So not everybody has one?
No, the DLC ones don't.
I know what you're wondering. What's in the canister? I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. I'm only mucking about. Relax. As for what's in the canister, it's best you don't ask.
So yeah, we don't know what's exactly in the canister.
The best way to kill I want to show something, but this looks like some quality material. It feels so much quite slowly. He's
could read his bio already.
I could, but I'm just saying he didn't have to say it.
I love castles.
He does look like Kanye West. Like Kanye West mixed with
Amateurs.
Kanye West mixed with
In a life-threatening situation, the average person's heartbeat can be upwards of 175 beats per minute. If a well-trained tango is able to stay cool, keep calm, their heart rates can be 70 to 100 beats per minute. But by the time I'm done, that number goes down to 0.
I told you, some of them are really cringe.
It goes down to 0. What's goes down to 0.
You have a few spare hours. I'd love to share the details of how this device is a masterpiece of design. Quadruple independent gearboxes enabling 0 to 20 in under 4 seconds. 10 kilometers of internal wiring. 1,100 expertly machined hand-assembled components. Flawless control at within 300 meters. But all my team needs to know is, does it do the job or doesn't it? And let me tell you right now, it does the job.
Okay, the ending was crazy. They're all good.
I'm telling you, some of these are cringe.
Like the beginning, I was like, yeah, awesome, and then like it kept going. Like she didn't have to say about how well it does its job. I think that'd be perfect because her
True.
brand.
Yeah, GIGN. Yeah.
You know what an artist and a sniper have in common? Details. Like when a touch of color is out of place. When a shadow does not match with its surroundings. Or when a shape is not where it is supposed to be. The only difference is the stakes. Mine are higher.
Okay, that one was like 1,000. The fact that he was French made it like not cringy.
He's Russian.
Russian. The accents what made it not cringy.
Their accents are actually pretty good.
Yeah, the Russian and the French accent actually are more similar than some people think.
This is Fuses.
Oh, I've seen this one.
You're just worried about how cringeworthy the words are.
Yeah, because if you would have added words to that, it would have been like, I really know how to make it boom, or something like that. You know what I mean?
I've learned from experience that the place to save lives is in the field, not a novice. And sometimes, the only way to save a life is to take one.
So those are really steroids.
He heals you with a shot, and then he can amp up his own health.
So those are like steroids. Those pure adrenaline.
I trust that the ceramic trauma plate I'm wearing will stop a .357 Magnum round traveling at 490 meters per second.
I trust myself not to move, not to flinch. I trust my teammates. And they trust me.
So that's when you kill all your teammates to make a point.
No. The fuck, yeah.
These soldiers think their training will keep them alive.
See, he sounds a little more emotional.
They break down doors and come for the windows, weapons drawn. They check the corners, watch each other's backs, and give the all clear.
But he's repeating stereotypical, like, Moscow.
First rule of survival. The real hunter always watches where he steps.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
They had to do that. That music literally took away from that entire moment. That one wasn't even cringeworthy, like, dialogue, it was like cringeworthy. I'm guessing he's Russian too.
Yes, this is the last Russian operator.
Отлично! Why is my professor would be like, oh, how is your day? Oh, как дела? Отлично! Нормально, отлично! And he'd make us say like, отлично. And we're like, what? I'm always not
No, he's German.
That hunter's marching where she's sleeping.
She wasn't. She wouldn't have stepped on it in the first place.
IQ. I don't feel
See,
like
Buck doesn't have one, and neither does Frost. Those are the only two DLC ones that we have.
he's Canadian. Is that why he's called
Frost and Buck, yes, and Frost is a woman.
Frost is a woman? Well, I didn't see the pictures, so.
They said it could not be done. They said it was designed for tanks. They said I could not make it smaller and more accurate. They were wrong.
I can't put my finger on that.
German.
German.
The last operator. The best one. The most cringeworthy.
Where's IQ from?
German.
So it's in order from the different.
I used to be undercover. I did time. I had to deal drugs. I even had to kill. And I was so good at it that it got me a promotion.
I like how they did it though, because I feel like they actually got native speakers of the language.
They did get native speakers.
'Cause
That's
it's
how
like-
Ubisoft and Tom Clancy were.
Because a lot of them, like if you speak English to a certain point, it's hard to actually put a finger on the language. Cool.
I do feel as if Blitz is like a little intense for operator videos, because he just kind of like bursts into a room with dubstep in the background and starts acing everything.
Did I miss that one?
Blitz?
You showed me that one, right? Or did I just was I not paying attention?
out of place with the light up stuff, just randomly there.
I feel like it was supposed to be. It would be a shame
What?
if my face hit the ground.
It's not my fault. It'd be your fault.
Oh, yeah. If my face hits the ground, it's obviously my fault. I'm just saying it'd be a shame. Whenever I do the first picture falling off the bed. But I gotta stretch. My legs are stiff.
Why don't you just meditate?
I do. See, when I'm all flexible and strong and I'm all fit, you're actually gonna enjoy the benefits of that. So I actually have nothing because I'm already half of those things. I'm just not flexible.
What?
But I will feel very good about myself. And then you have to worry more about other people. Real life. What am I even supposed to call him? Do I just call you Ford? What do you think call you?
I don't know.
Never thought about it?
No.
Is it because you didn't think you can go for like 6 years?
Yeah.
Can you spray up the blues
Why?
so I can get a good whiff of it?
No.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Why do you even use it?
I don't use it. I've never needed to use it.
You always need to use it.
Why? For what?
Because I'm coming over and you want the blues smell good.
It's not going to last that long. If I want the room to smell good, I use a candle.
I don't even like the smell of that thing.
Since when?
Ever.
It's my favorite scent, basically. Oh, tulips? No, it's not. Apple cinnamon is more my style.
I'm gonna save this for you.
No, you don't. Mine.
You don't even use it.
If I need to start using it, I mean, well, use it now. If you steal it, what chance do I have, Yana?
All the chances.
Sure.
Smells like
I'm taking you home soon. Just so you know. I'm going to put these on so I have something comfortable to wear. One sock, 2 socks. Only got 3 pairs?
Did you read
No,
the packaging?
I got 2 pairs. Okay, that's enough for a week. Got him. Got him.
Wait,
Ooh, hell yeah.
it's like a knee sock on there.
These feel great. Those are not knee socks. Those are mid-thigh. Or, oh, I'm sorry, mid-calf. No?
It's a knee sock on me.
I guess so. Give me my socks back. They're mine. I bought them. You didn't. Buy your own.
Who's Mac with this cute one?
Shut up. No, I'm not. Don't know what you're talking about. Red sock, blue sock. One's blue fish, red fish.
Red sock, blue sock, 1 sock, 2 sock.
Okay. Yeah, no, these are I don't know what these are. I'll read the package.
Gray.
I'm talking about brand and what they're for, Yana.
The what?
So yeah, these are Fruit of the Loom Work Gear Pro professional grade. Cushion comfort, mesh ventilation, arch support, sure dry. So
They were very soft.
moisture management keeps feet cool and dry. Flat knit ventilation panel enhances breathability and allows quicker drying. Additional padding of leg maximizes comfort in boot. Arch support helps keep sock in place to prevent bunching in the boot. So 100% American made. So yeah, these are actually pretty nice socks, apparently. And I wear boots all the time to work and whatnot. So what? No, when I put my boot on, that's when I roll them down. Stop at the top of the boot. Don't test me. I know what I'm doing. Sometimes. Sometimes not. I'm kind of done looking at this Coast Guard base. Honestly, I'd redo it in a different way if I was going to rebuild it, but I'm not going to rebuild it because that's a lot of work that I don't feel like doing. So, oh well. Huh? No, not really. No, I was going to take you home in 10 minutes. What time do I have to be at work tomorrow?
30.
Okay.
I'll be up. What?
Will you really?
Yeah, I got to get the kids ready.
I get up at 6:30 every day. Not on Sundays, though.
I was actually up at like 6:30 in the morning.
What were you doing up at 6:30?
My body was like, hey, Yana, wake up.
Who are you cheating on me with? Hmm?
The kids
Hmm?
in the loft of my house.
You're sleeping in the loft?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
No, the one that's in the room. Cool.
Why don't y'all get like a bunk bed or something?
Because my grandma wouldn't let us.
What the heck? Why?
I don't know. But Brent is sleeping in Drew's room, and Drew was supposed to be home a couple days ago. He's still not that. So, anyway, but I should be using names. Hopefully they can hear me.
Extreme Guns released a new vid.
Yeah, but Brent's been sleeping in the room. So I've been sleeping in the room. But he got a job working as a dorm parent.
Right.
At Mount Dora.
Right.
Prep, Mount Bird, I mean. So I'm putting like way too much information. He got a job, pretty much. So Bert's probably moving out because it comes with an apartment. And Mom is taking Juju. I'm just waiting for everybody to move out. Yeah. But Drew's room was my room anyway. Because remember, I don't know if I told you this, but before I went to college, I lived with my grandparents. I didn't live with my mom.
I know.
So I had the room that Drew was in, is the room I was staying in. So, and like all my stuff is in here. That's where I found the shirt. The shirt was in the closet of that room. Well, that's where I was staying.
Makes sense.
So like a bunch of stuff I've been looking for like 2 years, I found finally. And the reason I didn't go in there is because someone else's stuff is all up in there. And I don't like being in rooms with people's stuff. To say something goes missing, and I'm gonna get blamed. No, everyone knows I don't do anything to anybody. I am a good potato. See, now that I'm actually saying potato, it feels weird. But you've been ignoring me. Like, should I go on a rant about how social injustices in the world are alive and well?
Go for it.
You know what really grinds my gears? How white supremacists can march in the streets, but the minute that Black Lives Matter do anything, they're a terrorist organization, and I hate them.
Yeah.
But for real though, they're literally marching for a statue of someone who lost the war. He shouldn't even have a statue in the first place. Which makes me really feel like they lost the war, but they still made all the laws. I'm just saying, conspiracy theories, they're real. And you know what else? 3 people died. How many people have died at the hands of Black Lives Matter?
I'm sure someone has.
At one of the rallies? There's been injuries. I think one person died at a rally, but that was by some crazy dude that isn't even a part of Black Lives Matter. Let's see. I'm just mad that they... I'm pretty sure that's the one when the guy was a sniper and they blamed it. Activist. Fights don't count for death. That was a trigger.
Oh,
See? And this is like their first like big event and 3 people died. I'm just saying. But you know what I'm really mad at? What really gets me? I could deal with the little things. The little things I've been dealing with my entire life. But what I can't deal with is literally the KKK was who organized it. That's what gets me. Bro, it wasn't like alt-right organized it. If alt-right organized it, okay, yeah, they're the equivalent to the Black Lives Matter movement on the other side. But the alt-right was like, you know what would be a great idea if we get the KKK to help us with this? That would really just bring people to our movement. And you know, when the police tell us to leave, you know what would be an even better idea? We bring torches and kill people and injure dozens. Yeah, they'll get them talking. Like, seriously?
they hit me with the JoJo meme on top of a Rainbow Six Siege meme.
Seriously? But yeah, this is what you wanted, Philip. That's all I have. I was more mad earlier.
You were mad earlier because you were in a setting where people just triggered you even more.
Well, that's because you care, but you don't really care that much.
What just happened?
I don't know. Because, my grandma lived through the rallies and everything.
Yes, I know she did.
And when my mom firsthand witnessed the KKK rally at, I think 8. So, for them, it's a little bit more reminiscent, especially since they had to actually endure stuff like that. Especially for some